What's up guys, Andres here with Steps for Improvement, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how you get out of the friend zone, why you even get friend zoned in the first place, and how to avoid that shit like the plague. Now I've had my fair share of, getting friend zoned, being in the friend zone, and you probably have as well. That's probably, why you're watching this video. But anyways, I'm going to be cutting straight to the tips. Tip number one, and this is super important that you have to realize, is that you friend zone yourself. Now before you interrupt me and you say, hold up, it's actually the girl that friend zones me. Hold up, bro. You have to realize, and you have to completely change your mindset, and you have to realize that it is only you that can friend zone yourself, and that you are the one that is responsible for getting friend zoned or not getting friend zoned. All of this lies in your actions and what you do, what you say to the girl when you're meeting her. You might miss out on some subtle hints, maybe some not so subtle hints, and what you have to understand is that your actions are what create the result. Now I'm taking a walk here by the university building, and fun fact is that bench right there is the bench where I filmed my first YouTube video. It was super nervous, it was super nerve-wracking. It's crazy to see how far I've come. So I thought I might sit over there to reminisce and to continue this video there. I think they're still building shit here in the background. It's never gonna stop, but anyways, let's get back to the point of the video. Let's say that you're starting to talk to a girl. What might lead up to you getting friend zoned and you friend zoning yourself is what I'm talking about, is that you might make some comments that might be interpreted as, being only friendly. You have to understand that when you're talking to a girl, when you're talking to someone, is that you have the ability to choose how you want to be perceived. Sometimes you might try to play that nice friend role, and she might even say, we can just be friends. And if you answer like, that's all right with me in the beginning, that could be interpreted, and you could be putting yourself in the friend zone spot immediately. From the moment you meet that girl, from the moment you meet that person, she's already built up a perception of you. So you've either put yourself in the friend zone or you're simply not in the friend zone. That's as simple as it is. But the most important thing to think here, and to realize from this point of that you can friend zone yourself, is that you have to be aware of your actions and what they could lead to, and as well as trying to not miss out on the hints that she might be giving, or that the hints that you might be giving to her. You can just as easily read her body language as she can just as easily read your body language. And if you're not being on point and not being direct, then she will just assume that you want to be friends with her. Now I've actually got to go to work, but I'm gonna continue the video and pick up filming after work, so I'm gonna see you then. Alright guys, so I'm off work. Let's continue this video. Tip number two is to be direct. Now, what you have to realize is that this tip ties in with tip number one of you friend zoning yourself, which is a very important mindset that you have to make, because in the end, it is you that friend zones yourself by being very indirect with the girl. You see, what ends up really happening is that when you're chatting up with this girl, what you are being is, indirect. You're not stating your intentions, you're not being very direct. And in the end, you friend zone yourself because you give her false expectations and false hopes. You, bro, are in control of how you want the girl to perceive you. If you want to be perceived as a friend, and if you want to be friend zoned, that is entirely up to you. Now, it's another thing if she says, I have a boyfriend, or if she's not attracted, because friend zoning in general is done by you just being simply put indirect with the person. But what I want you to take away from this is that by being indirect, you are friend zoning yourself. You're putting yourself in the worst position possible. It's pretty fucking hard to get out of. You're ruining your chances of ever hooking up with a girl, and you're ruining your chances of it ever developing into a full-blown relationship. You never know, so don't put yourself in the friend zone unless you want to, which I do not understand, why you'd be watching this video. Well, another way you could be indirect is, by beating around the bush, by waiting too long to state your intentions or to ask her out, for example. If you meet a girl on the spot in the city, you approach her, but you don't tell her, oh, I think you're cute, would you want to hang out sometime? You kind of beat around the bush. It becomes kind of awkward for you and for the girl to respond. So what you have to understand is that you have the capability to friend zone yourself, but you also have the capability to not friend zone yourself. And it's very important to state your intentions and be direct with the girl. Alright guys, so the last tip of this video is no more Mr. Nice Guy. Listen, bro, you have to realize that when you're trying to talk to a girl, you have to understand that you do not want to be interpreted, as just a friend, because that's what's gonna lead you to you having friend zoned yourself from this girl. Now, being the most stereotypical, nice guy you can be, trying to respond, as fast as possible by checking, updating your Snapchat every single second. By writing super long texts or messages when she only writes you just, a little sentence there. You have to chill out and you have to understand that, if you play this nice guy role or this nice guy card, you will be friend zoned. You will friend zone yourself. You will not have shown yourself, by being direct. She will simply interpret you as a friend. She will not be attracted to you, and you will have played yourself and you won't get any far. Now, I'm gonna be wrapping up this video right here. I hope those points made sense, and I hope those 3 points really gave you something new to think about. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every single Friday. And with that all out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.